Good morning, guys. Welcome to our new class. We have learned about narration change and we have learned the narration change of declarative sentences and also interrogative sentences. Now I am reminding you the narration change of interrogative sentences. Then again we will go forward. Okay. In our seventh point, we have learned that if the reported part, if the reported part is an interrogative sentence, then we have to change the reporting verb into asked, questioned, examined, or investigated, inquired, or wanted to know. Then we have to follow a certain structure, that is the reporting part plus if or whether declarative form of the reported part. In this stage, we have to take the reporting part, changing its verb, and then we have to add if or whether. Then change the reported part into declarative form. Let's take a sentence. He said, "Did you visit Puri yesterday?" In this sentence, we have to change the reporting verb first. He asked. Then we have to put if or whether. If. Then we have to change it into declarative form. Did you visit? The declarative form is you visited, and at the time of changing the narration, remember the point number 3, nearness words change into distant words. That means here you changes to I according to the object and subject of the sentence. If I, then visited. The visited change into had visited. Why? Simple past change into past perfect. Then yesterday into the previous day. Okay. He asked, if I had visited Puri the previous day. Okay. Then second thing. If the reported part is a double type question, then we have to take the reporting part reporting part, then WH word, then declarative form of the rest of the sentence. That means, first of all, we have to take the reporting part. Let's take a sentence. Where is look, here the sentence will be Rima asked, then WH word, where, then is my mother. After omitting the WH word, the rest part of the sentence is a yes or no type question. So we have to change this yes or no type question into declarative. Then is my mother, this auxiliary verb comes to the next step of the subject. So where is my mother eating now? Is comes to this place. So my mother is eating now. Here my changes to her. Rima asked where her mother. Then is changes to was. Then eating now. Eating. Then full stop. Okay. All the rules of the tenses and all other points are applicable in interrogative sentences also. So we have to put it in our mind that all the points like the changes of tenses, the nearness words and all other points are applicable in a interrogative sentence also. So remember to these points. This is the point of a yes or no type question. And this point is for WH type question. Okay? Reminded you again. in yes or no type case in reporting part plus if or whether, then declarative form of the reported part. And in WH type case, reporting part plus WH word plus declarative form of the rest of the sentence. Okay. Now, number 8. If the reported part is an exclamatory sentence, then we have to change the reporting verb into exclaimed, surprised, or the words like this. Then we have to take the reporting part plus that plus declarative form of the reported part. Okay, at the time of an exclamatory sentence, we have to take the reporting part, changing its reporting verb. Then we have to add a connector that, and next change the exclamatory sentence into declarative form or declarative form of the reported part of the exclamatory sentence. Take a sentence. He said, "What an amazing voice you have. Answer is he exclaimed that I have an amazing voice. Look here, word, an, then adjective, then object, then subject, then verb. But at the time of making it declarative, we have to take the subject first, then verb, then article, then adjective, then object. We have to take the sentence in this manner. So, like this, all the exclamatory sentences will be changed into declarative form at the time of changing the narration. So, and last of all, if the reported part is an imperative sentence, the most important thing in this step is the reporting verb. That means in an imperative sentence, the sense of the sentence is different. There are so many types of senses in imperative sentences. So we have to change the reporting verb first. So if the reported part is an imperative sentence, the reporting verb changes to suggested, surprise, requested, ordered, commanded, like this. So, etc. So, this type of words are used according to the sense of the sentence. If the sentence referred to an order, then we have to change the reporting verb into order. If it is a suggestion, then we have to take suggested. If it is a request, you have to write requested. If it is a command, then we have to write commanded. So like this, according to the sense of the sentence, we have to take the reporting verb like these words. Okay? Then the sentence will be changed. according to the sentence, there are not certain rules to change the imperative sentences into narration change. We have to change the imperative sentences into indirect speech according to the sentence in our own manner. Okay, so look, let's take a sentence. Teacher said, clean the blackboard. If the reported part is a sentence regarding order, command, or this type of sentences, we have to take the reporting part first, changing its verb or the reporting verb. Then we have to put a to. Then we have to put the verb or the reported part. So this type of sentence will be like this: teacher order to clean the blackboard. Look, this is the reporting part, then to, then reported part. If it is a request, he said to me, please sit down. Look, here the please word indicates that it's a sentence of request. So at the time of changing it, we have to change the reporting verb into requested. So he requested me to sit down. Okay, but if this type of sentences are good wishes or other sentences like this, so in those sentences the direct speech will be changed into indirect speech in a shortcut manner like this. Look, father said to me, God bless you. In this type of sentence, it will be changed into this type. Father blessed me. Another sentence, he said, good morning. in this sentence it is also a wish. So this type of wishes are changed into in narration, change or change into indirect speech also, like he wished a good morning. Okay, so guys, these sentences are in indirect speech. So if you have any doubt in these points of narration change, you can ask me and clear your doubts. Now again I am reminding you all the points. Look, number 1, all the punctuations are omitted except full stop. A connector that is used if necessary. Nearness words change into distant words according to the sentence. Number 4, if the reporting part is in present tense, the tense of reported part remain unchanged. Then if the reported part is a truth, a scientific or universal truth, that its tense won't change. Then number 6, if the reported part, if the reporting part is in past tense, the tense of reported part will change as follows, like all present tenses of reporting part, all present tenses of reported part change into their corresponding past tenses, like simple present change into simple past, present progressive change into past progressive, and then a present perfect change into past perfect, present perfect progressive change into past perfect progressive, and then the simple past change into past perfect, past progressive change into past perfect progressive, and past perfect and perfect progressive remains unchanged. So these are the rules related tense, and if it is an interrogative sentence, then we have to change the reporting verb first and take the reporting part, put a if or whether, then change it into declarative form. And in WH type question also, the reporting part, then WH word, then declarative form of the rest of the reported part. And in the exclamatory sentence also, we have to change the sentence into declarative form. Then next, the imperative sentences. Okay guys, thank you for listening the class and watching the video fully. If you have any doubts, you can contact me. Okay.